Professor ZYXTAL adjusted his environmental suit nervously as he reviewed the day's lesson plan. Teaching Extreme Survival 101 at the Galactic Academy was challenging enough without having 3 humans enrolled in his class. The rabbit-like Valakshan had heard disturbing rumors about the species from Terra, a planet so hostile that most civilized beings classified it as a Class 12 death world. Today, we will simulate emergency scenarios, ZYXTAL announced to his diverse class of 23 students. Representatives from 12 different species sat in climate-controlled pods, each maintaining their optimal atmospheric conditions. The 3 humans, Marcus, Elena, and Kai, sat in simple chairs, breathing the standard oxygen-nitrogen mixture without any protective gear. The first simulation materialized around them, a frozen wasteland with howling winds and temperatures plummeting to -40 degrees Celsius. Most students immediately activated their thermal regulators and emergency shelters. The crystalline beings from Xerion began generating internal heat, while the methane-breathing Jovians sealed themselves in protective cocoons. The humans, however, simply stood up and began moving around. Marcus started jumping in place, Elena rubbed her arms vigorously, and Kai began gathering the simulated debris scattered around the holographic landscape. "Excuse me," ZYXTAL's voice crackled through the communication system. "Why aren't you activating your survival equipment?" Elena looked up from where she was helping Kai build what appeared to be a crude shelter. "Equipment? We figured we'd wait and see how cold it actually gets. This isn't too bad yet." ZYXTAL's ears drooped in confusion. The simulation registered temperatures that would kill most species within minutes, yet the humans seemed merely inconvenienced. He quickly initiated the second scenario before his mind could fully process this anomaly. The frozen wasteland dissolved into a scorching desert. Sand whipped through the air as the temperature soared to 55 degrees Celsius. The other students frantically adjusted their cooling systems and deployed UV shields. Several species retreated entirely into their protective pods. The humans squinted against the sand, used pieces of fabric to cover their heads, and continued walking. Marcus even commented that it reminded him of summers in Arizona. "This is impossible," whispered ZYXTAL to his teaching assistant, a tentacle being from the water world of Aquanis. "The environmental readings show lethal conditions." The third scenario was ZYXTAL's masterpiece, a toxic swamp with acidic water, poisonous gases, and aggressive predatory plants. He watched with growing bewilderment as his other students deployed full hazmat protocols while the humans adapted. Kai tested the water's pH using some rudimentary technique involving taste, an action that made half the class faint with horror. Elena identified which plants were actually edible, somehow distinguishing between the genuinely dangerous ones and those that were merely intimidating. Marcus fashioned tools from the available materials and built a water filtration system using sand, rocks, and cloth. When a simulated apex predator, a creature designed to be absolutely terrifying to most galactic species, emerged from the holographic swamp, the other students activated emergency teleportation. The humans looked at it with interest. "Reminds me of a crocodile," Elena mused. "But with more teeth. And those spines," Kai added. "Probably venomous." "We should probably go around it," Marcus suggested practically. ZYXTAL ended the simulation abruptly. In 30 years of teaching, he had never seen students treat a razor-claw death-awe as a mere navigational inconvenience. During the post-exercise debrief, ZYXTAL discovered the truth that would revolutionize galactic understanding of human capabilities. Earth wasn't just a death world. It was perhaps the most comprehensively hostile planet in known space. Its inhabitants dealt with temperature extremes, radiation, toxic substances, dangerous weather, predatory fauna, and countless other hazards as part of their daily existence. What ZYXTAL had designed as ultimate survival challenges were, to the humans, simply Tuesday. The 3 humans received perfect scores, not through superior technology or special training, but because they came from a world that had already taught them everything his class could offer. They had accidentally aced Extreme Survival 101 by virtue of being alive. ZYX Tao made a note to redesign his curriculum. Apparently, he needed to find challenges that even Deathworlders would consider extreme.